Filmările au durat 35 de zile. Au început la finalul lunii august și s-au terminat în luna noiembrie. Am început cu foarte cald și am terminat cu foarte frig.
We got to see all three sort of main regions of Romania, and it was very, very beautiful.
We started in Bucharest for the first month. I was really surprised. Like, Bucharest is awesome.
And then we went up to Brasov, which I just fell in love with. It was nice and remote. I love that. I love remoteness. I love the mountains, and it was just gorgeous. And I fell in love with it. I'm dying to go back.
I really, really liked it. I'd love to one day take my family there for Christmas because it's so magical.
Just the beauty of it, I think, and the history behind it. I think it's wonderful that you still got all of that there and you can see it. It's tangible. You can touch it with your hands, and it's really nice.
I felt very comfortable in the mountains because I'm from Switzerland originally, so I grew up around mountains. But then again, we had some wonderful time by the seaside as well.
The contrast is incredible. And then going down to Constanza, it's so beautiful in so many different ways that I was so surprised. And, you know, the cultures are very different between here and there. Everyone was so wonderful and so welcoming. And
I didn't have much to do there. I didn't have many scenes to film, and instead of going back to London, I decided to stick around and enjoy the seaside, have a good time.
Most of the cast came over from England. We were kind of trapped together for a month, 2 months, however long it was. So we got to know each other really, really well, and we see each other all the time. And even the people who are still in Romania, we still like text them all the time and keep up. And I think that was really nice that we got a real bond out of it.
you never fully appreciate it at the time when it's going on. You never really fully take it in until that last moment, and you're walking off set and you just think, oh my God, that's been the last 2 months of my life. And you know, it was me and Bogdan and Constanza, and it was just us for the week. And it was really intense, like I don't know if I can swear, 12-hour shoots. And you know, you finally walk away and you just think, we did it. And I think that's probably, that was the nicest feeling like we really accomplished something.
You know, I'm quite fairly new to the whole acting thing, but I've discovered a thing recently in the last year that it is all about the directors that I work with, because if we're on the same wavelength and I know what the director thinks without he or she having to explain, you know, she could say one word and I know what she means, she can look at me and I know what she means, and it's just the best way of working, because otherwise the worst thing is when a director keeps trying to explain and you just don't understand, and it's just you keep missing each other. So luckily with Cristina it was like that. I don't know if she felt that way, but I loved it.
Cristina.
She was wicked. She's awesome. She's very intense.
I love working with Cristina. As a director, she knows exactly what she wants, and there's something very comforting in that.
But then would also, you know, keep an open ear if you wanted to bring something to the scene that wasn't scripted.
She definitely really cares about the actors.
I felt very safe, very held by her.
It was really a beautiful experience to have a director who wants to get a true performance and is not concentrating solely on like the lighting or how aesthetically beautiful it was.
E foarte ușor să lucrezi cu ea, adică te ajută foarte mult.
I think the phrase that everyone's been using is she's an actor's director, which I really agree with. She got an acting coach in and she would work with us and kind of say, does this work for you? Or could you try it more like this? Does that work with your idea of the character? And things like that, which is really helpful rather than someone kind of coming in and shitting on all the work that you've done and just being like, well, no, do it my way. It wasn't like that at all. It was really nice.
The main thing with working with Cristina was that we got a rehearsal period before we started filming, which you don't often get. And she always said that was very, very important to her, that we had time together to get used to each other and get to know each other before we start the filming. Often you just have a read through and then you start filming. But to have the time to get to know each other before it really, really matters, and be allowed to make mistakes and try things that may or may not work and have time to find your character, that was really helpful.
Repetițiile sunt mai importante decât filmarea în sine, pentru mine, cred că și pentru actori. atunci setăm ce vrem să obținem. Ajungem, atât eu cât și actorii, să cunoaștem psihologia actorului și ce nu se vede în film, tot background-ul acelui personaj, pentru ca el să poată reacționa într-un anumit fel, într-o anumită situație. Și asta nu e ușor, necesită câteva săptămâni de muncă zilnică, dar e foarte frumos. Vezi cu ochii cum se naște un personaj și cotrobăi în fiecare după părticica aia, în funcție de ce ai de construit, mai bună sau mai rea, care există în toți.
Oh, we had so much fun. It was all fun.
The cast got on really, really well. We all became very close.
It was such an amazing journey to have.
I had a really good time in that. That was really fun. That we got a real bond out of it.
I got on really well with the crew. I loved the people. I loved everyone who worked on that film. Everyone was so nice.
I was really unexpecting it, and it was just a really beautiful time there. I love your country.